Hi, my name's Erin. I'm an art tutor with South Lanarkshire Leisure and Culture. And if you remember last time, we did our collage, our paper fall collage with pen. So this week we're going to develop it further and we're going to do it with pen and ink. And yeah, so it's just going to be mark making, and we're going to do it something similar but a little bit more creative and more developed. So moving on from last week when we made our collage of our paper and our pens, we're going to do it a little bit more if you're interested. So this is the kind of more of a print making one and mark making. So all you're doing really is, instead of using the pens to make the patterns on your trees, is you're using ink or paint or acrylics, anything you've got to hand. I've got ink here, black ink, but you could use poster paint, anything really. It's just about making those marks, those printed marks, instead of with the pen. So I'll move it, so you're starting the exact same as you did before with the background. So you're picking, your big sheet. You can do a big one, a small one, and then you're just putting a wee foreground on it to break it up. So I'm going to go with this. Like this, and get it all stuck down in the corners. And then we're just going to match it up, like that. Perfect, and smooth it. And I should say, what you need to do your printmaking this time is, what you'll need is, you'll need your ink, you'll need your equipment, your paintbrushes, or anything that you can kind of draw with. You could use a pencil as well, as you need that. And then you need, so on top of last week, you need your watering, you need some paper towels if you're making a mess, and you need something like this hard glass frame, or you could use even like a Polly Pocket or anything. You could use that, just something that you can do that and then print off of. So I would use this so you can see. You might have that more at home, that type. So what you're going to do is, this one's a bit runny. Squeeze it out. Oh, it's going to the side. Right, we might have to stop there a sec. So now that we've cleared that up, it is quite messy, so you might want to do it at a table where you can get a wee bit messy. So I've got my ink out and I've popped it just on top of like this, because it might be something that you have at home that's a wee bit similar. So it's just something that the paint can sit on and you can take a print from that it's not going to absorb into. I've got my prepped background. So now I'm just going to do like what I did before, just make the tree shape. So I'm just going to rip, as I said before, you can cut or rip the shapes, and it could just be any kind of. I might move this to the side a wee bit and have them, and then I'll move this forward. Here we go. So you just go like this. All the different ways you can take a print, like a mono print from it. You just do your black. The first one I'll show you is, which will be quite messy, is you just lightly pop it on. You're not patting it down. And this is the same when you do a pencil. You're drawing where you want the black to be. So, look at these others, right? So you're doing your main bit, again, your branches. Just do a couple, because this one's going to be quite a dark print. And you lift it off. And then, as you can see there, you've got the line, the markings there, and you've also picked up the brush marks there. So that's one. You can put that to the side to dry. It should only take a couple of seconds, really. And then let's take another one. white. I'm kind of looking to see what kind of shape. You could always slip this under as well so you can get an idea of where to stop. Again, it's just roughly, it doesn't need to be anything too popping it down. It's a quite dark one again. See the difference in the two. Let's see what we're doing now. So whatever you're kind of doing on there is going to pick up on your print. Let's do a one. And quite a big one this time. Chunky treat. To say, if you don't have paint brushes, you could use anything to make these marks off. You could use cotton buds, even a bit of paper, like you can scrunch and just remove the paint. Just different types of marks. So this is quite a fat one, so let's even do a bit like that. You could also dab in. And almost paint what you want to be on the reverse here. Here. You can also just wipe it away. A couple more. What have we got? Maybe an orange. Just painting what you want and then taking a print from that. So here is the stem. Let's see, and design from the first bit we'll do. So making sure it doesn't dry before you get your print. So really any kind of marks on this that you're going to pick up. There we go. It's like a leaf. I'll show you some of these. Oh yeah, and that was a bubble, so you can also do, if you've got any kind of bubble paper, you can do the bubble paper print. So we've got our bubble paper here that we can take. So you can really just make marks with anything, but this makes a nice, quite nice texture there, as you can see from that one that I did there. So if this dries up, it's fine. You can either move round or you can just get a bit and wipe it, but we'll just do it on top of it. We'll get a wee bit of. But with this one, actually, you're just going to paint straight onto the bubble paper and take a print from it. So bubble side up, print onto it, paint onto it. Like that. And then you'll take your paper, let's do the orange one again. Make a nice wee square one. And you're just going to press your paper onto it. And peel off and get that. So there's quite a few different things you can do. So you can see up here all the different kind of leaves. That's quite a good one. So yeah, so again, just the same, just making loads, being as creative as you can with it. Again, remembering to do different shapes, tall ones, fat ones. We'll do one more and then we can start sticking them on. So I'll move this one to the side. So we'll do, get that all inked up again. And then we'll just remove with, yeah, we'll use the pencil. And what pattern will we do? I'll just do another. As you can see, it's quite tall. Just on that, and just go. Perfect. So we can pop these to the side up here. And fold this over. I've got the side. And now I've lost, here we go. So bring forward your background. And then these should all start to dry. And you're just doing the same as last time, just making up your composition. So just placing them on, seeing what you think with the colours, moving them around. And thinking about height at the back. Maybe coming down a bit. These are a wee bit wet still. Like that. And your orange one. So yeah, and then you're just doing the same, pulling them on. So I'll pop that to the side. And this is just sugar paper that I've used, but you can use any type of paper. You can use newsprint, you can cut up magazines and do it that way. If you want to be a wee bit creative, you can have words in it. And you can either finish off with the pen going down or the paint, it's up to you. I think I might just do the pen, see how this looks. There we go, I think that should be enough. And there we go, and that is our printmaking one. So we've got our printmaking one and our paper one from last week. So that is us finished our second one of our forest collage. That's our printmaking one. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for joining us. And yeah, looking forward to seeing yours. Thank you.